Okay, what are you playing? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna do some auto tune in this particular performance.
Please enlighten us with your auto-tune performance.
Neve, I know that the magic thing is working out really hard, and it's really unfortunate that you disfigured that girl. But on the bright side, she's alive, and it's a step up from not being alive at all. So I encourage you to continue with your magic training, and one day you will be the next Harry Potter.
Wow.
Unrelated to the campaign, that was the most amazing thing I have seen.
Wow.
It actually sounded like a song. Go auto-tune.
Yeah.
Neve is fascinated by this form of witchcraft you use to change your voice right in front of her. She looks up and says, "Wow, such impressive magics. Maybe I could learn from you. I think possibly you're right. Maybe what I did wasn't so bad." She seems to be kind of turning in your favor.
Could I try and
Can I do
play? Oh,
No, go ahead.
can
Yes,
I try
please.
and play a song on ukulele to cheer him up? Just a couple notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to roll for it first.
Yeah, doing that. Plus the performance, that's gonna be a 23.
Sweet.
Okay. What's your performance?
I will be playing the opening notes of KK Bubblegum.
Do 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 do.
Very good.
Yes.
Marlo.
Hank has a slight smile come across my face, and he says, "Oh, that reminds me of such a better time."
Marla pats Hank's arm and says, "You just tell dear old Marla all about it. No burdens here."
And say it. I asked if the fog was bad. He says it's not yet. I said I would like to use my vicious mockery spell, so I'm going to yell at the zombies, and I have a vocal performance for that as well.
Oh gosh.
Prepare
Excellent.
for this.
I would expect nothing less.
Okay. So do I do that first, or you got to roll?
I rolled, but you still give me your performance.
Okay.
I'm not going to deny people of this.
Hey, you zombie jerk, you can't stand a chance against us, group of heroes. We're going to stab you in the face and fill you with arrows, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Excellent.
God, this is amazing.
Excellent.
Okay, so you hurl insults at the zombie that took some bolts to the chest and shoulder. It appears to be a little unfazed by your words. It actually looks directly at you, and it rips out the bolt that was in its chest and throws it to the ground as it continues to walk forward.
Oh no.
So in terms of like what happened there, so you kind of understand, like I roll for the zombie.
Mhm.
He actually has stats too, like you guys would, and my roll for that zombie actually was greater than your spell save, so he resisted that spell. So sometimes that happens for sure, but sometimes the spell will maybe have a on failure effect. It still does something. It looks like this spell doesn't. So typically, if there's a failure or something like that, the GM might decide what happens. Like, let's just say, for example, now the zombie's focused on you, so he might be attacking you next. So there's usually consequences for what happens. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. Honestly, what happened was the zombie just rolled really high.
Yeah.
But that's in terms of how you play D&D. That's what happened in that transaction. So
Okay.
your attack was successful and that it went off. It's just that the zombie resisted it.
Cool. So the fog is getting worse.
Yes. So I was actually going to pull up your sheet.
I
here.
have a cantrip called Dancing Lights, which lets me like form like candles that float around to help with the vision. That said, I think I need something to light stuff with to make that happen.
I mean, I suppose the earth around you is very, very dry. If you feel like you can maybe start some flint and start it, you certainly can.
Sure. Do I have to use an action to like pick up flint or anything off the ground, or?
No, you can do it all in one. So you can take your action to pick it up and try to light these candles.
Okay. Yes, I will pick stuff up and try and light them up.
Sure, light them up. Do you have to do anything for that or no? I don't think you actually have to roll.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, I think it just happens.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you pick up some of the, dead, dry, unmoist wood from the ground and try to strike it with your rapier. So you get a little bit of a flame to come out of there. You do light these candles. How many candles are there?
I think it says I can do up to 4.
What is the name of the spell?
Dancing
Dancing Light?
Lights? I think it's Dancing Lights.
Yeah, it's up to 4 torch-sized
4.
lights within
Yep.
range.
Noise. Yeah, totally fine. So
Okay.
you can go ahead and do that. You're quite far away from the rest of the action here, so you can just barely make out the outline of the rest of your team by those trees.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you want to throw those lights?
I
'Cause
would.
they just hover.
I would like to launch them in the direction of the trees so that the rest of the team can better see around them.
Excellent. So let's say maybe in like some sort of square or diamond formation around the trees.
Yes.
Great. So you go ahead and do that. As your team is fighting these zombies, they notice from the back those lights come directly over their head, so they can much more clearly see these threats that are in front of them, which is pretty helpful because you couldn't quite make out the zombie that was trapped in that snare. But now you can clearly see them. So nice job, Bard. Do you have to sing a song for that?
Yes, please.
Yes.
This is the prep that we need.
The lights shine on thee. Fight, fight, fight. Strike the zombies with iron swords. Cut their heads off. Stabby, stabby, stabby.
I love it. Oh my god, this is amazing.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah.
Marla is delighted.
Wonderful.
It's as close to fighting a battle with T-Pain as we'll ever get.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not
nicely
even on
done.
a boat.
So your move there with the lights does make it easier to see, which is definitely helpful. So well done. Well done.
Okay, so there's a zombie directly in front of me.
Yeah, it's close to you.
Darn. I wanted to try and heal Matt, but if there's something that's possibly going to hurt me, then maybe I should.
I mean, I think you can probably get away from that zombie and then try to still heal Matt if you want.
Okay, so
Like disengage.
No, I think you'll be okay since I don't know if that zombie was specifically attacking anybody. Since he just actually freed himself from that snare, I think you're good to move around.
Okay, I would like to move to. Wait, hold on. How far? I have the spell Healing Word, and its range is 60 feet.
Yeah, the whole thing
Yeah,
is 60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see him. The fog isn't impeding you all that much, so you
Okay.
should be okay.
I would like to do that. So how do I do that thing?
Healing Word is what it is.
Yes.
Should be pretty basic roll just
Yeah,
to
it's
heal
pretty
him.
basic.
So you're going to roll a 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier, which for you is wisdom? I don't remember.
I have the number 14 on my sheet. I don't know if that's too high or too low.
Then it's probably charisma. No, that should be fine. So that's your save. So I believe it's probably 6. So maybe it is charisma. But I would go ahead and roll a d4 and then add 6 to it, and that's how much I believe you're saying Matt will heal.
Okay. 2.
Okay, so then plus so 8. So you'll heal 8 hit points.
Oh my God. Amazing.
You cannot go above your total max hit points. So if you do go above, you just sit at your max.
I'm back at max. So thank you, Elvish.
Excellent.
No problem.
Do you I don't know, do you want to sing a healing word or something?
Please sing something.
This is the theme of this campaign, is Jet sings.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Heal up, my good friend, with light from the gods. It touches your soul and all over your hot bod.
And
Wow.
It did. He
Oh,
feels
oh.
great.
There it is.
Wow.
Actually, I don't know what was better, the actual healing or the song.
Yes. The spiritual healing of the song really affected the whole group.
That's the one.
This is great. All right, wonderful. Nicely done.